For centuries, society has woven a narrative around masculinity that encourages strength, stoicism, and resilience. Boys are often taught, whether directly or through subtle cues, that emotions are signs of weakness and vulnerability, a message that can echo throughout their lives. This cultural script is so pervasive that many men find themselves trapped behind a wall of emotional suppression, unable or unwilling to express the full range of their feelings. But what's the cost of this inexpressiveness, and how can we begin to break the silence surrounding men's emotional health? The roots of male emotional suppression run deep. From an early age, boys may hear phrases like "man up," "don't cry," or "be tough." These seemingly innocuous words reinforce the idea that expressing sadness, fear, or even joy is somehow incompatible with being a man. As they grow older, these lessons become internalized, shaping how men navigate relationships, confront stress, and process pain. The result is often a sense of isolation, as many men struggle to connect with their own emotions, let alone share them with others. Social expectations play a significant role in perpetuating this cycle. In many cultures, men are expected to be providers and protectors, roles that are often associated with emotional control and invulnerability. Admitting to feelings of anxiety, disappointment, or sadness can feel like a betrayal of these ideals. Even among friends, conversations between men tend to focus on activities, achievements, or shared interests, rather than personal struggles or emotional challenges. This dynamic creates an environment where vulnerability is discouraged, and genuine connection becomes difficult to achieve. The consequences of emotional suppression are profound. Research has shown that men are less likely than women to seek help for mental health issues, leading to higher rates of untreated depression and anxiety. The inability to express emotions can also contribute to substance abuse, relationship problems, and even physical health issues. Perhaps most tragically, men are significantly more likely to die by suicide, a statistic that underscores the urgent need to address the stigma surrounding male emotional expression. But change is possible. In recent years, a growing movement has emerged to challenge traditional notions of masculinity and promote emotional literacy among men. Public figures, athletes, and artists have begun to speak openly about their struggles with mental health, offering powerful examples of vulnerability and courage. Support groups and therapy programs tailored specifically for men are helping to create safe spaces where feelings can be explored without judgment. Breaking the silence starts with a simple but radical act: listening. Creating an environment where men can share their experiences without fear of ridicule or rejection is essential. This can happen in families, friendships, workplaces, and communities. It requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to challenge old stereotypes. Encouraging boys and men to name their emotions, to talk about what hurts and what brings them joy, can begin to dismantle the walls that have been built over generations. Education is another crucial piece of the puzzle. Teaching emotional intelligence in schools, modeling open communication at home, and promoting positive role models in media can help young men develop the tools they need to navigate their inner worlds. It's about shifting the conversation from one of shame and silence to one of acceptance and understanding. Ultimately, breaking the silence around men's emotional suppression isn't just about helping men. It's about building healthier communities for everyone. When men feel empowered to express themselves, relationships deepen, empathy grows, and society as a whole becomes more compassionate. By challenging outdated norms and fostering a culture of openness, we can create a world where every person, regardless of gender, feels free to share their authentic self. The journey begins with a single step: the courage to speak, and the compassion to listen.